All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Rock and Roll Geezer Show. Talking about rock music here from the Midwest, and we got some weird stuff going on here. Yeah, Star Trek has entered our universe. We're gonna discuss that a little bit. Got all sorts of new music coming out. All sorts of new music. We'll be looking into that and some touring and some more troubles for our favorite Evan Dandy Dando. But first, of course, yeah, my name's Murph, and over there in Aurora, Doc Box. How you doing over there, Doc?
Doing all right, doing all right. Yeah, we got some funky weather going on. You know what? It's weird though. They got hit with that blizzard in the
Oh yeah.
Northeast, and it's just so weird that we don't have it. You know, what I mean, we're so used to every time there's a blizzard, it's Chicago. But
Oh, we
not
have
this
no snow
time.
on the ground. No snow on the ground at
Yeah,
all. It's getting cooler again for a while,
yeah. It's just
but
so weird hearing about most of the country being shoveled out, and we're like, oh, we have no snow. It's kind of
yeah,
odd.
yeah, yeah. My dog goes out. Dog goes out and rolls on the grass on her back. Does all that stuff. So we're doing just fine here in the Midwest. Vesper's doing fine too, by golly. And you know what? We just got done with the Olympics. We're not going to talk about it much, but I just got a few things. Who in the world, who in the right mind would want to be a cross country skier, Doc? That's what I got to ask you. My gosh, you know, good grief. And then it's like 2 hours long. It's not like, oh yeah, we're gonna spend 5 minutes going. No, 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 no. The cross country race is like 2 hours long. That's insane. What a
I'm
bring
sure if
down.
you get it. The one I used to think was kind of goofy, but I've come to appreciate is the biathlon, where they cross country ski and then they
And shoot.
shoot.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
'Cause you used to think it's kind of an odd thing. No, but the thing is that you have to have your heart rate down. Because if you're up and breathing and heaving, yeah, you're not shooting well.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah, you
yeah.
got to keep everything, your heart rate down, your breathing down, and
And that
still
is
have a
so cool
steady
to watch
stride.
because they've got all
Yeah,
the targets up there where you can see it on the TV and you can see them as they're knocking the targets
yeah.
off or not knocking the targets off. And yeah, that's cool. The cross country skiing is not the most bizarre. I think it was a two-man
The two man luge.
whatever. They're laying on each other, and it's like
Yeah, that's
so
kind of yeah.
uncomfortable. It's like who the hell thought of that sport? I don't want to know, but yeah, is that what it's called? The two-man luge? Yeah, the
Yeah, yeah.
bobsled is probably two-man bobsled is probably where you're
Yeah,
sitting
they're in the
there.
sled. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay, the two-man luge. Oh God. Oh, I'm sorry. Did they win a medal? It, you know,
I get the bottom. No, I don't
oh,
know.
wow. Well, yeah, yeah, that was pretty disturbing. But all in all, yeah, I just happened to be up and watched the men's and I saw the women and the men hockey teams kicking butt. Yeah, yeah. Take that, Canada. Yeah, yeah. Take that, Gordon Lightfoot and Triumph, and Rush, and all them people. Yeah. No. But yeah, back in the day, that was such a big thing, the Olympics. Because we didn't have anywhere else to go on the TV, so everybody's
Right?
watching the Olympics. And now it's just sort of, oh, like last week, oh, the Olympics are oh, we're crying
Right.
out loud. That just sort of not as important, but it was pretty cool. Pretty lame. The ending ceremony was lame, but nonetheless, I think they're coming to L.A. next. Oh, good luck with
Yeah,
that.
Summer Olympics are in LA. Yeah.
Wow. Holy cow. That'll be great. Great. But speaking of bizarre stuff, Doc,
I think
oh,
catalytic converter theft is a metal thing this
one of
year.
the, yeah,
Yeah,
one of the events. Yeah.
one
Holy
of the events
cow.
this year.
Uh, oh boy. Yeah. I don't want to dig too deep into that, but, it's a mess, LA's a mess. So I hope they get everything, you know, in good shape. They're doing all sorts of stuff. They're doing the World Cups here and all sorts of stuff. World Cups over in the East Coast or something. I don't know, but good luck with all of that stuff because we got our own problems. And his name is William Shatner. I swear to God. The Shat, man. The Shat is back in action. This is from the good people of Blabbermouth and from the good people of everyone because everyone is talking about this. William Shatner has announced a new all star metal album featuring 35 hand picked metal icons. Holy
35. That's
35.
incredible.
That's funny. Shat. Oh yeah, the shat's gonna hit the fan.
Oh
That's what.
yeah.
Yeah, all the comments on the article were just gold, But the one, yeah, the shat's gonna really hit the fan. That was one of them. But yeah, this the it says here the William Shatner's turning the volume up to pain threshold max. The legendary actor, author, and cultural icon today announced his latest album, a heavy metal extravaganza powered extravaganza powered a veritable army of metal stars, each one personally selected and handpicked by the Shat to help deliver a project that equals parts thunder, theater, and fearless experimentation. Wow. Says here, Shatner has long been attracted to music that challenges boundaries and amplifies storytelling. Over the years, his recordings have attracted a striking range of collaborators across heavy metal and beyond, artists chosen for their distinct voices, fearlessness, and credibility. Did you know that Zach Wilde, Richie Blackmore, Wayne Kramer, has Henry Rollins, they've all been graced in the presence of the Shat in terms of recording. Wayne Kramer, wow.
Hope they didn't shat in their pants.
Oh yeah, yeah. So and the new album it raises the stakes of even higher, more artists, more distortion, more drama, and a heavier impact than his earlier stuff. Well, his real early stuff is gold. It's
Rocket Man and yeah, stuff
Rocket
like.
Man. That's
Oh
that's
God, what was the other one? I
music
can't remember.
gold.
Rocket Man's that's the big one he did. I did a Queen song, I want to say.
Sitting there with smoking a cigarette. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Rocket Man. Yeah. Wow. But he says, metal has always been a place where imagination gets loud, he says. This album is a gathering of forces, each artist bringing their fire, their precision, their chaos. I chase them because they have something to say and because metal demands honesty. No shit, Shat. No
now
shit.
keep in mind here, folks, this man is 94 years old. 94
Ah,
years old, man. That is
94, man.
incredible. That he's even
I,
doing anything, but
well,
he's gonna
him
take
and
on a metal album.
yeah, him
It's
and Sulu are
astonishing,
the only surviving.
and they
Uh,
hate each other.
oh yeah, yeah. Star Trek, Star Trek, original Star Trek cast members. Him and Sulu, yeah, they hate each other.
And they hate each
And
other.
and I could see that. But the catalyst for the project, how this all started, was when Shatner got involved with an upcoming Nuclear Messiah album, Black Flame, voicing an intro piece created with Chris Polland, the ex-Megadeth guitarist and widely
Right, man.
revered metal innovator. Their collaboration did just set a tone. It sparked Shatner's inspiration to build a full-scale metal album with elite metal talent. You betcha so. How about the Shathead, man? Yeah, yeah. When Nuclear Messiah came to life, something clicked, Shatner said. It wasn't just a track, it was a doorway. I could hear him saying this in his Shatner voice. It made me want to go all the way in, bring in the best metal players I could find, and create something. I could just see the Shat saying this, and create something fearless. 94 years old. Holy schmokums. It says, he says, I've spent a lifetime exploring both reality and fiction. Now I am stepping out into the unknown once again with my new project in heavy metal. I am covering Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, and Iron Maiden
Yeah, oh
as
yeah, he's in the
well,
biggies. Yeah,
as well as a number of new songs written by my team. Holy cow. The whole project is destined for this year. I hope you'll join me in this exploration.
well, I
It's
hope he
insane.
makes it, man. I hope he. My God, man.
God, I'm 70, well, 69. I don't feel so old. And he's, yeah, 94. And yeah, we'll see you later,
And he's setting up major projects. Yeah, at his age, that's incredible.
That's
But
wild. Yeah. So there you go, man.
oh, when I first heard this put me in mind of. I remember back in I think it was like mid late '90s when Pat Boone did the metal album, but
Alice
his
Cooper
was
stuff.
like cheesy takes of metal
Yeah,
songs. This
yeah.
I think this is gonna be outright metal song. I mean, I think
Oh,
he's gonna be
oh, I
he's
imagine,
gonna be
yeah.
rocking
Oh,
some.
yeah, Pat Boone, that was a joke, and they still, all the Christians got pissed off,
Right.
Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. It's like, shut up.
Well,
Just
that's what
shut
they
up.
used on the Osbournes. That was his version of Crazy Train was the theme on the Osbournes. So at least he got something out of it. But yeah, Richie Blackmore was part of that project too. So I don't know. Richie
Oh,
Blackmore's
man.
an odd dude, man. Between getting into the medieval stuff and everything, and then doing these projects with Pat Boone and William Shatner, I
Oh,
don't know.
cried.
He's an
Yeah,
odd guy, man.
you almost expect him at the Renaissance Fair,
Oh yeah, for
with his
sure.
lyre or his lute, whatever it would be,
Yeah, I believe that.
Yar, have a turkey leg, yar, what the hell. But
There's
there you
no
go.
doubt he's got a lute. He has many lutes.
Oh gosh. And speaking of new music, man, this is like the new music show today. This is far out, Doc. Far out, man. The new music. Alex Van Halen has confirmed that new Van Halen album without Sammy Hagar or David Lee Roth is in the works. And there he is. He's working with Steve Lukather. Steve Lukather is the one who's melding all this together. He's filling in the blanks, is the way they're putting it. So Alex Van Halen has provided the clearest picture yet of the long-rumored new Van Halen album he is developing with Steve Lukather of Toto. Toto! Yeah,
Steve Lukather's worked with everybody. I
yeah.
mean, honestly,
Who
everybody.
hasn't? Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Wow. It just he's the of the highest order of musician.
if
You
people
know,
don't know the Thriller album, that was mostly Toto musicians on the Thriller album.
is that really?
Yeah, specifically Lukather. Yeah,
Doc, that is a fast fact that needs to be known, man. Wow, no kidding.
yeah.
Toto, real wow. Dig that, brother. And now I'm not gonna be able to concentrate, man. You threw me off my game, brother. That just
That's what I'm here for.
wow. But yeah, for years fans have speculated about the future of unreleased Van Halen material following the death of the legend himself, Eddie. While many assume any future release would require a traditional frontman, Alex made it clear that this project follows a very different path. According to Alex, he and his brother recorded a large body of music that was intended for a future Van Halen album. However, he stressed that these recordings were never meant to be released in an unfinished state. Ahaha. So rather than releasing demos or fragments, Alex wants the music to reflect the standard that defined Van Halen at their peak. Therefore, patience and quality remain central to the process. And while discussing Steve Lukather's, there he is right there, where he is there, right there, involvement, Alex describes him as the essential link holding the project together.
Yeah, a good way to put it. Because I mean,
Yeah.
he was real close. He and Eddie were super close,
It says here their long friendship
and
and
he's a
shared musical
virtuoso. So
history
yeah, yeah,
with Eddie Van Halen made Lukather the natural choice.
yeah. He'd be the
And
only guy that could do it. Actually, I would think.
yeah. And so they're going for it, man. Bam, bam. No Sammy or Davey Lee though. No. We'll move forward without Sammy or Davey. According to Alex, the recordings were never built around an external vocalist. Instead, the foundation of the album was already in place before Eddie's passing. So I can see him having someone else. Yeah, I can totally understand them going in a especially with David Lee. Oh God, David Lee Roth said that would be horrifying. Really, I couldn't imagine.
You
He
know,
couldn't.
yeah, no. I think the way to go would probably be do like Santana with his big comeback and just have a series of guest vocalists, probably.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I don't know what.
and you hear all the speculation about who they're going to ask, who they've already asked, who they want to ask. I guess Paul Rogers. Apparently, Paul Rogers has turned it down.
Yeah. Well,
So
he
they've
was
already
apparently
asked
at
him.
that time he was like in an acoustic sort of laid back theme, and he didn't want to kick it up to that level
So the Van
at
Halen,
that
right?
point. Yeah, because he at that point he was in a whole different space from what I read. So yeah, I think you're right. Each song, or couple three for the whole album, whatever. Each song That sounds like that voice we could use I don't know, a David Lee Roth. Some, boy, there's wide open for him. Anybody and every, and who of course was the one making pretty much the most noise?
Robert Plant.
Fred Durst. Fred
Oh, yeah,
Durst.
that one too. Yeah, yeah,
Fred Durst
yeah.
wants to be
Well,
on the
as
new
far as the
album. Who
speculation, there's a
knows?
lot of
There
speculation
might be one of the
about
songs
Robert
there, or
Plant. Yeah,
more of the songs
yeah.
that because if you still got a voice, I'm sure you can whip it out. I don't know. I
But
got
yeah,
his hot.
Durst is officially said that he wants to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's throwing
yeah.
his hat in the
I've
ring. And
seen. Yeah, I've seen that all over the internet.
I,
There,
I would be waiting for that phone call for that. I'll foresee that
quite
phone call.
honestly. But boy, they're in the catbird seat, man. They can, you know, I'm sure anybody and everybody would be thrilled
Oh
to,
yeah.
to be on that. So I can't wait to see how that unfolds, if you will, and you will. Yeah. But good for them, man. See how Lukather does, and of course a key detail involving Wolfgang Van Halen. Wolfgang, yes, who played a significant role in the original sessions. Alan confirmed that Eddie's son handled most of the bass work on the recordings. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. Not even Michael Anthony. Boom. They just sort of, it seems like that. Yeah, gosh, I'm sure there's stories out there, but yeah, they just didn't seem to treat
Yeah, there's
Anthony
been a
right.
lot been
The
said
brothers,
and thought
the
about here and
brothers
there.
stuck together by, they were the
Oh,
clan, and
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
everybody else was an outsider. It seemed like. Then, well, that's a shame. Oh man, our band, man, yeah, we're brothers, man, yeah, yeah, we have a good old time. But there you go, man. Who knows when it's coming out? But man, good. Van Halen, yeah, yeah. Can't
Maybe
buy,
they can get a guest spot with William Shatner. Maybe they can get Shatner on there
get
as
Shatner
a
in
guest
there.
spot.
You do one of
Sure.
the songs.
Yeah.
That is a good idea. I hope somebody's contacting them. Hey, William Shatner's available, man.
Throw
Yeah.
down on a new version of Panama or something, man, or Aphrodite or
Man,
something. Man.
oh man, I've seen the live versions of Panama on for David Lee recently. They isolate the
Oh yeah,
vocals,
yeah, yeah,
and it's
yeah.
it's truly horrifying. Just that's the only way I can put it.
Very cringe, as the kids say. Very
Now
cringe.
here, who we got up next? Where is he? Where is he? Uh, oh, there he
Our
is.
boy.
Our main man, Bono. Bono! Headlines. U2 surprise drops. Day of Ash. Quote, Day of Ash, unquote, EP to, quote, confront these maddening times. Here we go.
It's about time.
It's about
You know how
time somebody
long we've
got
been
police.
waiting? When is Bono going to lead us? When is Bono going
Oh,
to tell us what
gosh.
to do, how to feel,
Well,
what to think?
Well, it says here that U2's surprise EP enforces the band's commitment to social justice. Here's what to know about their new Days of Ash music. God, crying out loud. So, yeah, they put out an EP, Days of Ash, it's called, and they're going, after social justice. And let me see what else it's, it was just so disturbing. It's a collection of 5 songs, Doc. I hope you know that. And a poem. Oh, there you go. That's when you know it. That's
Man,
when you
you know
know.
there's some words of wisdom are
That's
in
when
that
you
poem,
know it's a
dude.
pile of shite.
There,
When it's
oh,
got a
no, no,
poem.
I
Oh,
disagree. It can only be words to live by, man. Only.
oh my gosh. Well, it's a 5 songs and a poem because they dropped it February 18th because as singer Bono says in the notes accompanying the release, these EP tracks couldn't wait. These songs were impatient to be out in the world. What
Oh,
the hell?
absolutely, absolutely. They're the most important thing since
A
I don't
song
know,
is not
the Magna
impatient,
Carta
you
or
two.
something, man.
Bono, songs don't get impatient. They are inanimate objects. Bono,
But Murph,
I
we
know,
need them.
I know,
We
yes, yeah.
the sustenance to our souls.
Pardon my
By
mirth.
words.
Pardon my mirth, Doc. But yeah, yeah, it's their the newest, their latest, since Atomic City in 2023. So what? It's only been 2 years, Whoop de freaking do.
Yeah, right.
But many of the songs refer to specific people, including Renee Good, the mother killed in January
Yeah.
in Minneapolis after protesting the president, blah blah. And he indicated Bono asserts that these weighty songs are not indicative of what U2 is working on for an album expected in late 2026. Oh no, they got more coming out. Dude, come on.
It took a break from that to do this, and now they're gonna go back to it, I guess. Yeah.
He says songs of celebration will follow. For all the awfulness we see normalized daily on our small screens, there's nothing normal about these pardon me, but maddening times, and we need to stand up to them before we can go back to having faith in the future and each other. Oh, shut up. Shut the hell up. I hate politics. Gosh, I think quite honestly, all politics ought to be tried for treason and dealt with. However, traitors are dealt with, they should be dealt with. So all of them, across the board. That's just me though. And don't come and knocking on my door. I'm not saying don't hurt them. Just get them out of office. Try them for treason and go from there. That's just me though. I'm a little bit extreme in that respect. You know, I'm not like these guys nibbling at each other. No. I want to go after the politicians. They're the problem. But anyway, so does Bono. I don't know. I think Bono wants to go after ICE. I don't know. Whatever. Here we go again. You know, more politics in our music, and I just hate the heck out of it. And I don't know, Doc. You know, it's never gonna end, man. It's never gonna end. So boom, there you go, Bono.
Well, yeah, I heard the song. He's well, not they had
Oh,
the
have
five
you?
song EP, but the main song is called "American Obituary," and that's the one where he refers to Renee Good. You know, I gotta
Ah,
say, it's a pretty damn good song, man. It's pretty cleverly written. Very,
yeah.
very, yeah. He's
Wow, he didn't
it's
become a mega
a
millionaire
typical
by
kind of U2 song. I mean, it's but that
a
sound with
lot of echo on the guitar and
yeah, that kind of
yeah,
thing. But
yeah. That's an electro harmonics. All right, he started out with an electro harmonics, Electric Mistress. That's how he started making that sound to start with. Just so you know, fast fact for you.
yeah,
So yeah,
where you at on the Edge, man? We never really talk about him. Where you at on him as a guitarist?
I don't know. I'm a big fan of heavy reverb and all that stuff, but he sure did find a niche. You know,
Yeah,
using that Electric Mistress and the slapback on it and stuff. He found himself a really cool
yeah. The way I
niche. You
always thought
know.
of was he gave the instrument a different voice.
Yeah.
Kind of kind of
Exactly.
took off
Same.
with it from
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah. So yeah, they got five songs on it. American Obituary, as you said, The Tears of Things, Songs of the Future, One Life at a Time, Yours Eternally. Oh, that one's got Ed Sheeran and Tapalia on it, and the poem Wild Piece by Israeli author and poet Yehuda Amichai.
oh,
Amichai.
see, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I can't wait, man.
yeah.
But geez, it is what it is. You know, the world's a mess. It all sucks. And I try not to get too involved in it anymore. Like
Cheer
you
the
say,
fuck up, Murph. Jesus Christ, it's not that bad.
oh, the world's a mess out there.
Now
But
the
I still
world is
got
a
my
mess,
CSI
man.
Miami, and I found the craziest stuff on YouTube. But I'm not even going to talk about it right now. This two-man band that is insane. But
Dude, I gotta get you out to Riot Fest. There's that kind of shit going on out there all the time,
yeah,
man.
I
Yeah,
just
yeah, I gotta take you out there, man.
maybe I can get like one of them back braces, or I can come in like a Hannibal Lecter, you know, in the two-wheel cart with this thing on my
Yeah,
face,
I'll
you
wheel you
know.
around, man. Oh, yeah.
I just, I had to give up my Meshuggah tickets because I knew I wouldn't be able to stand up for not even an hour, let alone 3 or 4 hours. So that really blew, man. But anyway, speaking of blowing, here we go with
Welcome to the
more.
Rock and Roll Geezer Show, folks. We are geezers.
Oh gosh, well here we go. There's Bruce. Bruce is going out on tour, man. Uh, uh, uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Boy, oh boy, and he's pissed off too. They're all pissed. Everybody's pissed off, Doc. You know, and the same
Not
story.
only is he pissed off, but he's gonna let everybody know about it.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
go on tour and talk about and sing about being pissed off to everybody, and he's bringing a special guest Tom Morello, one of my favorite guys. I've always loved the hammer and sickle on his guitar. I think that's such a cool symbol. Not,
The
but
arm,
yeah.
the
So,
homeless guitar he's got too.
oh
Yeah.
God, yeah, hammer and sickle. When did that become pop? I'm sorry, but he just yeah. So he gonna be joining Bruce with the E Street Band on selected songs for every date. of the Land of Hope and Dreams American Tour. Oh, cripes. That doesn't sound good. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a bash fest, you know. He's gonna be bashing one side, and it's just who needs that? America needs to come together, man. Like the hockey team helped us for about 5 minutes. We came together, and then everything went back to hell again.
Right.
So there you go. You know, jeez.
Well, as most of you know, all 17 of you watch, I'm a big Springsteen fan, and I've seen Morello with Springsteen before. And I remember telling the guy next to me he needs to join the East Street Band. It was pretty yeah, it was pretty
Oh
something, man.
gosh.
So yeah, he's obviously he's a big Springsteen fan, always has been. You know, he's his main guy. But yeah, Bruce is going to kind of take that what he's been doing over in Europe. I can only anticipate that the whole speech thing that he did at every show over there, he's going to do the same over here. I can't see him doing it any differently. So,
Yeah.
and also people are again just as the last time he came around, people bitching about the price of the tickets, you know, and the whole dynamic pricing
Oh,
thing and
yeah,
everything.
oh, here we
Yeah,
go again.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, people, yeah, that dynamic pricing. And you know, he doesn't need you know, he doesn't need the money, so it's not like is the Ticketmaster just gonna just rape the American public on this just
Well,
because they
for me,
can?
you know, I'm as big a Springsteen fan as you're gonna find, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I got every album. I've seen him 12 times. I'm through and through. He's my favorite. You know, of all the music
You're
that I
my
have,
favorite.
he's a notch above everybody. Several notches above everybody. But when he said the last time around, when they go with that dynamic price, and when he says, "Well, if somebody's getting $5,000, why shouldn't it be the guy up on stage sweating?" And that just why
Ooh.
should anybody be getting $5,000, Bruce? Why should anybody be getting $5,000 for a freaking ticket, man? So I looked it up. I
Wow.
looked up what the ticket was. He's coming to United Center, and nosebleeds was like 220
Jeez.
for a nosebleeds. You want to get anything, you know, halfway decent, that's gonna be four figures at least. So it's yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your talent's not worth that much of my hard-earned money. I'm sorry. I'm not that much of
Well,
a gadfly that I'm, you know, I got
yeah.
to go towards the light. Jeez, I got to watch
Well,
my
that's what I'm thinking. I'm
funds.
thinking the folks that are going to see him at this point probably aren't among the brightest. Maybe I don't know. They got more money than I don't know. Well,
I don't
I don't
know though.
want to go
It
there, but
seems like he's just creating more division than trying to bring anybody together. We'll see. We'll see. You know, if his songs try to bring, or he's just gonna bitch about
you
ice.
know, like I said,
You
I
know,
saw him for 12 straight tours. I saw him from Born in USA for 30 years. Every tour that came
born
to
in the
town,
USA.
and
Ooh, I screwed up my voice, man. There, yeah.
and you know, we everybody knows where we stood. You know, even back then on every tour, we also everybody in the audience knew where he stood politically, but he didn't hit us over the head with it. And
Yeah.
now it's just too much, man. It's just too much.
Yeah, I go to a concert to get away from the crap, and then if you go there and before every song is gonna be yo, just no, no, I'm trying to get away from that stuff. The music's supposed to be an escape, you know, but not anymore. It seems like
Yeah, I
everybody.
couldn't imagine the most I ever paid to see. I paid $350 once to see Bruce. And I
Wow.
don't have that kind of money, folks. Believe me. But ironically enough, I won the money on the Super Bowl where he played the halftime show. I won it on the squares,
Oh,
so it was
kismet,
like it was
man!
the
Look at
kismet. Yeah.
that. The
So
stars aligned, brother.
yeah, yeah.
Wow,
So
dig you, man.
so I was up pretty close. That was the time I saw him with Tom Morello. That was at Wrigley Field. Yeah, Tom Morello, Eddie Vedder also joined him. I was up pretty close for that one. I couldn't touch Bruce, but I could touch the guy that was touching Bruce.
Wow,
I was up
dig
pretty
that.
close.
I still remember I remember the Steve Dahl story where he went and saw him front row. Steve
Yeah,
Dahl, you know, the legendary Chicago DJ. He went to see him front row, and he wasn't going nuts enough, so Bruce had him
Bruce
kicked
had him
out.
escorted out. Yeah,
That's like, how dare
allegedly. I don't know. We'll see.
yeah, I
I'm sure.
believe.
I'm sure.
I totally
I had no
believe it.
doubt. Yeah.
Oh, I totally believe it. Yeah, Dahl had some great stories back in the day, but yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's just being a jerk, man. We'll see how it goes, though. You know, I wouldn't want to go to a concert where I'm just being browbeat, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly how I would feel. I'd be very upset if I paid that kind of money and
Gosh.
just, dude, just shut
It
up,
was,
play Cadillac Ranch or whatever, man.
it was
Just
like John
come on, man.
Mellencamp had that problem a while back where he started talking about stuff going into too
Yeah,
deep into shit. Cyndi
man.
Lauper, I saw her. She was storytelling all night long. Oh God, yeah,
Yeah,
she's
they all feel that they have to virtue signal and let us know where they stand, even
oh
though we all
gee.
know where they stand. They still gotta,
Oh man. Oh gosh. Well, in any case, let's say it out on a sad note here. No, gee. This Evan Dando guy, yeah, I knew it. I knew it wouldn't be just one.
no, no, no.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there he is. Oh, Evan, Dandy Dando. Yeah, well, he was sending pictures of or was it videos? I think it was videos of
Yeah, no,
his
yeah, yeah, yeah.
legendary private parts to a gal. Sure shit. I think at least two more have come forward now to say, hey, we we want to get in on this piece of pie here. Yeah, he did it to us too. Oh, this cat, jeez, what a dude. And his wife says he's a total fucking disaster. According to his wife, the band recorded an NPR Tiny Desk concert that will never air because Danda was, quote, so out of his mind. So yeah, this guy, this
What a
guy's
shame. And of all the things to go down for, not a heroin addiction, not a car crash, not a, yeah,
well,
you're gonna.
he's obviously got mental illness too, and you just can't joke about it. Who did we lose? Who did we lose today to mental illness? Who killed himself today?
I have no
From
idea. I didn't hear.
oh geez, and from the Revenge of the Nerds,
Oh,
Robert
he killed
Carradine.
himself? Oh,
Robert
really?
Carradine killed
Yeah, I heard that he
himself.
passed, but I didn't know there was a suicide.
No,
Oh,
he
wow.
killed himself. He was bipolar for the last 20 years, and it just, you know, mental
Wow.
illness suck. Really, how bad does that suck? That was those were the coolest movies. The Revenge of the Nerds of one and
Well,
two.
stop right there.
What?
Revenge of the Nerds was a great movie. After that, the
It was
second one
okay.
was so bad it made the first one seem worse. That's how
Oh,
bad. Revenge of the
wow.
Nerds not one was
Oh, that was
yeah.
great. But yeah, shame on boy. Yeah, Lewis. He played Lewis, right? Yeah,
Yeah, Louis
Lewis.
Skolnick, yeah.
Lewis Skolnick. Yeah, jeez. Yeah. So, Evan Dando. He's got mental illness. Nothing to joke about. Jeez. So we just hope gotta get some help, dude. Jeez, to get your meds. That's the problem. I'm sure meds had or the lack of taking meds probably had a part
But
with
what I'm
the.
saying, of all the ways for that to manifest itself, his is sending
Yeah, that is
videos of
odd.
him,
But who knows? We had that story this week. There was a some kind of a celebration, and there were two black leaders up on
Yes, I
stage,
was just gonna get
and
into
and
that too,
and
man.
and a guy with
Tourette's.
Tourette's hollered out the N word,
It was at
and
the
and
British, the BAFTAs, the British acting, their
oh, okay, the
Academy
BAFTA, right,
Awards,
the British Acting Awards,
and
right,
yeah, and was giving the awards to a couple
actors, right,
yeah,
or
black
whatever.
gentlemen or whatever. Yeah, I was gonna
And,
say African American, but they're in Britain, so are they African Britain? I don't know what their
oh,
term is
good
over there.
call on that one. But
I
yet
don't know.
he whips out the N word, and then people are all freaked out. But the guy's got Tourette's, and the thing about Tourette's, you can't help it at all. And the thing about Tourette's is it's going to make you whip out the worst word that's possible for that moment, and there's nothing that person can do about it. And yet, you got Jamie, the black actor Jamie
Jamie Foxx.
Fox. He's all, oh yeah, he meant to say it. All this, shut up, shut up, shut
Which, by the
up.
way, if I had to pick a syndrome to have, I think I'd go Tourette's, man. Be honest with you.
South Park did a funny thing on that where Cartman had it. God.
Why is it always like bad shit they spit out? Why can't it be nice things?
Because that's not Tourette's. Tourette's, some kind of mental thing where it makes you spit out whatever the situation is.
What's I'm saying?
What's a
It's
possible
unfortunate,
worst thing I could say?
right?
Bam, and then spit it out. It's like whoa. But yeah,
Sometimes they can reverse that. Would just be nice, lovely dress. I like your hair, or whatever. Something, just nice things, so just spit out
No, but no. Stinky hole.
there.
Just horrible stuff like that, and they can't help it though. So I don't blame them at all. Go ahead. If I come up to you, you can call me whatever you want, man. It don't matter to me at this point. Yeah. So let the Tourette's guy
You're
be.
extra geezerly today, Murph.
I know.
I
Well, the
must
weather
say.
sucks.
Yeah.
I'm ready for some warm weather, and yeah, Thursday we're rehearsing the whole set, the whole freaking set. So I gotta be ready, man. Gotta be ready to rock. So yeah, I sing 30, I think 20, 29 to 30 songs. So yeah, me. Gotta get the acting gear. But boy, oh boy, these people, yeah, it's been a weird week of news, man. Gosh, a metal Shatner. What the
Didn't see
hell?
that one coming. Yeah.
94 years old. Jeez. But yeah, if you get a chance, go back and check out his legendary performance of what was it?
Rocket Man. Yeah.
Rocket Man. On
Yeah.
YouTube. Rocket Man. Yeah, you won't regret it. It's just incredible. So we got new Van Halen, we got new U2, we got Springsteen out on tour, and Lord knows what's going to happen next week. But until then, we'll see. But why don't you take us home there, Doc?
Yeah, I was just thinking that same thing. You never know what it's going to be, and
Yeah.
this is one of those weeks for sure. Nobody saw the William Shatner metal album coming down the road. That's for sure, man.
Wow.
So
I can't wait to see
who,
who he picks. I
right?
didn't see the 35 yet, but can't wait.
Well, I looked back on the Pat Boone one just to see if he had some guests on there too, and the only ones of note were Richie Blackmore and Ronnie James Dio. So apparently he was a Rainbow fan, I guess. I don't know, but
Your rainbow in the dark.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
take it
but
home.
yeah, we'll see what comes up next week, and we'll be sure to talk about it. So until then, have a great rock and roll filled week, everybody.